What's up, investors? Ken here from the Dyslexic Investor. I'm going to be looking at Tesla. Tesla had a wonderful earnings near the end of the month of October, and it's just been going up since the low of 289. It's been at the high of nearly today at 350-ish. So that has been a jump up from, you can kind of see at the low just in the summertime at 176. And just going through some of the analyst predictions, our boys at CNN Business thinks the high, again, it's not very likely, of being $949, the low of being 160, and just the medium being around like the 283 level, that's quite substantial. Like that's very ballsy. In this is just next 12 months. This is not the next 10 years. This is 12 months from today. They think it could be doing air quotes around the $1,000 price or at the 160. So again, these are just very range. These are the prediction models are not the most accurate. On November they have 11 buys, 1 outperform, 9 holds, 2 underperform, and 10 sells. So this is basically capitulation. So even though with earnings came out, the latest recommendations are still basically completely even at 33, 33, 33. Basically, do you buy, hold, or sell? It's basically it's a coin cost in a sense, a three head coin cost on what's going to happen, and the people are betting very high or very low. So this is what makes this stock super interesting to watch and move forward. A couple other places that's pretty tall up there too, and then some are saying within a year 1,000. So that literally makes this whole move look like nothing, and everyone knows that Tesla is definitely a mover. So let's go look at this on a weekly chart. So this is on a weekly chart. And if we just go to all the way to the 1,000 up here, like literally on the top of my screen, all these little volatility pushes that have been like absolutely crazy from 380 all the way down to 180-ish in a matter of like 6-7 months. That compares nothing to like some of the forecasts of someone was forecasting 2,500. So that's all the way up here in 5 years. That potentially, if they literally break the market and the car just does everything it does and brings the price basically down to $0 or $10, or it's basically a Netflix subscription or Disney Plus subscription, and you get a Tesla and it drives you everywhere. I think that's a pretty reasonable price model unless everyone gets mass adoption of everything. Let's go look at some of the analysts. I was looking at 2020 stock prices. A lot of more reasonable ones I've seen is around $400, and I can see that much more happening instead of people can give the $1,000 one, but again, when they say that, it doesn't mean that they actually believe that's going to happen. They're just really, in their pricing model, they're being very truthful in putting that information out there. But the biggest thing is considered with the Teslas is their EBITDA, or basically also their cash, the margin of what they make. So the price needs to stabilize on what they quote or what the average Tesla comes off the railway is very important to the company. And once they kind of utilize that and push that number up, I'm trying to see, do they say it in this report? They don't, on what the average price. I think it's around like under like 40 something. They want to bump it up a couple $1,000s to get that better, but I think they're going to outperform once the autopilot stuff comes on. And another one, I've never heard of this group, the Gov Capital. It's an investment blog here, and they're stating when your forecast is anywhere at just $650 ish. And the 5-year forecast is at $2,542. So that is that's kind of crazy. Like, it's predicting 5 years out. They're predicting again the $650 within a year. So that's 2020 of November 12th of this time period. So you can kind of see here, this is their prediction, the price overall. Again, these are like standard deviations here. Of probably like 2, probably standard deviation of 2 from their original method here. So they're kind of see it to slowly stair step higher. This is the again a bigger overview of the whole 1 year, and then in the past of since it's gone IPO. It kind of see it kind of jumps straight sideways, jumps straight sideways, jumps. Again, I think it's going to trade sideways, probably staying around the $350 to $400 range, and then they give a complete breakdown on every single day what the price will be via their prediction model here, which is quite intense. I would love to know what everyone else thinks in the comments down below of the Tesla stock price. I really do feel like it's a great value. It's a fantastic company. $400 is within range of a lot of people's estimates, but it's a great little company, and I love to watch it and see how it goes from here. If again down below I want to see what everyone else's thinks, you can just blurt out a number on what your estimates are in the comments down below. Would love to see and get that feedback. Again, guys, this is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.